I'm Jack Tomczak. That's Andrew Lee.
Good morning, everybody.
Producing the show, of course, is Lump.
Good morning.
On the show today, we're going to have Rob Dorr from the Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus, third wheeling at 7 o'clock. At 7:20, Kevin Mellett. He's a terrorism expert. At 8 on the nose, our terrorism expert, David Gartenstein-Ross, talk about the shooting in Orlando, which is what we will spend the bulk of the time today talking about.
Absolutely. We'll leave the phones open if you want to share your thoughts, comments on the terror attack, mass shooting that happened yesterday. 651-989-5855. Open phones throughout the morning on that.
And but let's, for this first segment, try to enjoy ourselves, if we can, everybody. Because once we go into the shooting, that's it.
All right.
There's no coming back out for a lighthearted list or the joke about anything today.
Jack's got some jokey jokes to make.
I know.
Let's get.
I want to congratulate State Representative and frequent guest of this program, Nick Zerwas, on the birth of his son, named after his father, called it Jack. I think that was neat. And,
congratulations to Zach.
Are you Nick's dad?
Nick's kid's dad. It's complicated. There's some videos online on how babies are made. So congratulations to them. When Nick was in on Friday, was it Friday or Thursday? It was Friday. He was telling us how super uncomfortable his wife is. And anybody who, of course, has been pregnant or a husband of a person who's been pregnant has witnessed this. Seems awful.
Yeah. Once you get right up around that due date, it's like, get this thing out of me.
Who is it harder for? The person carrying the baby and is the size of a house, or the person who has to hear the complaining?
The person carrying the baby,
I agree with you, Samantha.
No.
I agree with you.
Nope.
I got to go out to Lump Ranch on Friday.
Oh, yeah? Did you?
I forgot about that.
Wow, you really made an impact.
I think I did. Your dad remembers. We had a nice talk.
Good.
I like him very
I
much.
forgot you were there.
It was funny because there was a point where Jack and my dad were kind of standing next to each other, just kind of like talking and looking around, and they were both equally just covered in a sheen of sweat. And I was like, is that a dad thing?
Yeah.
Where as soon as you have children, suddenly you're a sweat ball?
You're just worried about what's going to happen to your kid today and for the rest of their life.
Sounds exhausting.
It is. It is.
They were just dripping in sweat.
It was really warm.
Together. It was really weird thing for them to do together.
Your dad might be my spirit animal. I like him quite a bit. A lot of similarities. Guy. Yeah. So I took the 4.5-year-old. I say that, but her birthday's in August. But you're 4.5 when 4.5 is important. The half is important.
Right.
Yeah.
And then boom, you're 5.
Yep.
That other 6 months. I took the young Hug Nugget out to Lump Ranch on Friday. We got to see horses and ponies and chickens and ducks.
And goats.
And goats.
Yep.
No pigs, but I've heard there were some.
Oh, you didn't see the pig? He was laying on the floor.
Well, I
You
saw
probably
two
walked
sweaty
past him.
ones just sitting there talking.
You probably walked past him walked past him.
Hug Nugget said that she saw a pig, but I'm not entirely sure how reliable her memory is.
Yeah, she probably did.
Yeah. Good time, though, that I realized, though, that I've raised a city mouse. I brought Hug Nugget out for a party, which was his birthday party, so purple party dress, blue frozen sparkle shoes, and then spent the whole time saying, don't step there, that's poop. What? That's poop. On the ground? Carry me. No, you've got poop on your shoes.
That's what happens on the farm.
So you're an excellent host. Thank you for the tour. It was very, 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 very neat.
Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it.
And memorable for one of you. Just one of you. Oh, yeah. You were there.
And we had a little kid's birthday party yesterday, which was at the horse ranch, kind of out by you. So I really could have skipped Friday night. I had two days. Let me ask you this. I went to this horse ranch for a birthday party for one of my kids' friends yesterday, and they had a horse, a pony. I don't know. I sent you some pictures and videos with these questions and never got them answered.
I didn't get any of this.
I was out in the middle of nowhere, so I don't even know if they sent.
I definitely
which for some of my questionable tweets yesterday, that's a good thing. But they had these little kids brushing a horse.
Okay.
And then little kids like standing right behind a horse.
Oh, I see it.
And I'm thinking, I don't want to stand behind a horse because
that's how you get kicked by a horse.
Dead.
That's the direction they kick.
Yeah, it's like that one leg is stronger than my entire body.
Yeah. Never stand behind a horse, right?
Well, yeah.
Isn't that rule number one of
call
horsing?
that the business end.
That's pretty much the rule, but anyone who's actually around horses all the time ignores it. But like people who don't
But
know.
what about 4-year-olds?
Yeah, well, the thing, even like when my sister was a 4-year-old, at that point she'd had 4.5 years of horse experience, and you kind of learn how the horses move and everything, and how to, and you can kind of tell like when they're agitated and when you should watch out. So the people who are a little bit more used to being around the horses, kind of like I don't really avoid
But
it.
you have a
as
sense.
a rule, yeah.
You
but
have
I
a sense for when a horse is agitated and
Yeah.
when being behind a horse is a bad idea.
Yeah, like I can see the warning signs,
Sure.
but as a rule, like any 4.5-year-old kid that doesn't know those things.
See, to me,
isn't
there's
used to it.
everything that a horse does is a warning sign.
Yeah, sheer size.
Yeah.
breath.
Right.
I
It's
said-
breathing. It might kick me.
I sent you a video of what I thought were warning signs.
Okay. I'll
So,
look at it now.
when you get around to paying attention to the electronic communications your coworker sends you, take a look.
Yeah. Yeah, I told her yesterday, I was like, when I send you a text, it's typically because I want you to read it. Like, oh, I saw that you texted, but I didn't read it.
Yep.
Usually, the sending of a text is sort of a coded,
request.
sort of like, hey, please read this.
Lump, you're the first non-Jack, Andrew, former co-host, current friend, who we've like included in the show, in the family. Is like, we want you to be part of what we're doing here. It's not a mistake that you're included on texts or emails. We do that on purpose.
Yeah.
Part of
Okay.
the team.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little,
not gonna
that
matter.
little notification, whatever your phone does when it gets a text, a
Yeah.
sound, a vibration, whatever, is you may as well just interpret that as, please read this.
Take this, this message is intended for you.
Okay.
There might be a question in there that we would like answered.
You know, what if we need your help? Lump. Andrew and I got in a car accident in Buffalo.
It involves
Come
goats and
by.
ponies.
Yeah.
Please help.
I'll read that later.
I think I'll just check into that maybe on Monday. But thank you very much for your hospitality on Friday night. It
Yeah,
was a
no
hoot.
problem.
Sorry I
really
didn't make
hot, really hot.
Yeah, what the heck, Andrew?
I slept.
Jack's my favorite now.
I was
What do
asleep.
you mean now? I mean, thank you. Thank you.
I slept to the point where it would have been too late for me to come out there.
It's never too late.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
It's for me.
I was gonna swing back out at 11:30. Did you manage to cash that keg of root beer?
No, the root beer got finished off because we had a bunch of younger kids there. The ginormous keg of beer that my dad got did not go completely used. We have a couple gallons of beer in our fridge right now.
Oh, bring it in.
What you have to do is like with anything, you bring it in, you put it in the break
Well,
room.
he got the biggest keg he could possibly get. I don't know what
Smart
he was
man.
expecting.
Yeah. Smart man.
But yeah, I walked outside. We had the root beer keg and the beer keg sitting outside. We have a clubhouse building where the party was, and I walked out of the clubhouse around like 11:30 midnight
Walked.
to see
And I went left.
my
and then I
14
went right.
my 14-year-old brother and his friends and my 10-year-old brother were doing keg stands on the root beer keg.
That's
And
good.
They finished it off.
Life in Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah.
The stereotypes are true, people.
I walked out and they had my 10-year-old brother up in a keg stand.
We're just getting him started.
A 14-year-old even knows what a keg stand is. Apparently they do.
Apparently.
Do you have any big league chew to practice that as well?
Yeah, so that was funny, but
Good.
it was a wild party for that 10-year-old.
Did you get your Jello shots, Spade?
I did not.
Aye.
I got home too late. Yeah.
I'll do that tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow on the show.
I'll make them for breakfast.
Be here at 7.
It's gonna be crazy.
All right, that's it for fun. When we come back, we'll talk about the shooting in Orlando.
Well, we'll get into the news bag. I've got some non-Orlando related news. We'll knock out those stories at the top of the news bag, and then we'll transition into the Orlando shooting. And again, phone lines are open, 651-989-5855 if you want to chime in with thoughts, comments, opinions on what happened yesterday and the reaction thus far. Give us a call. Otherwise, we'll jump right into the news bag coming up next.